Okay, so now we're going to look at how to lay out our formal letter in a correct way to get ourselves maximum marks for our organisation. In the top right, we have an address. So this is our address, the writer's address. So street, town, postcode. Next, we have the date just underneath. You would write this out in full in a formal letter, as you can see there, and it's important to have the date included. Now on the left side of the screen, we've got another address and a name ideally at the top if you know it, and this is for the recipient, or the person we're sending the letter to. Next we have our greeting, as again it's a formal greeting, so make sure it's a polite greeting. Dear usually we would use at the start, dear Sarah or Madam, or if we know their name, dear Mr. or Mrs. Hopkins for instance. Next we have our first paragraph, our introduction. So make sure that in this paragraph you lay out clearly what the letter is about. What are you trying to achieve with this letter? And then we have some sentence starters for what are our main paragraphs. So this is the way that you lay out your main points separately into those paragraphs. Very important. You should look to at least have 3 to 4 paragraphs here to make sure your argument is strong and you're doing everything you can to persuade that reader. And then after that, we have our conclusion to the letter, summing up what we wanted to achieve and asking for the results that we are looking for. And finally, we have our sign off at the bottom. So yours faithfully if you don't know the name, and yours sincerely if you do know the name of the person. Sign off, and then right at the end, our name. And if we're writing the letter, usually we'd put our signature as well. Maybe a digital signature if we're doing it on a computer. So there we go. There is the correct formal layout for a letter. Make sure you have a look over it, re-watch if you need to, and then test yourself. Below, if you click on the button, you can try putting things into the right place and then put it all into action later on.